Good morning. This message is for Libra. If you want a private reading, the link for that is below to betwixt.me. Okay, recent past for Libra, please. The Emperor and the Six of Swords. So maybe we have an Emperor here who they may have taken their piece off the chessboard. That makes any sense. They weren't making any moves. They were just sitting there, kind of smug perhaps. And you have this feminine here. Now, you know, with our group of folks, we resonate with the Ravens. If you want to be a part of that tribe, the link for that is in the box below to my other channel at Dharma Jane. But it's like this spiritual nudge. These ravens or whatever this is, it's being pulling her forward. And this particular Six of Cups, this water, Six of Swords, this water is all over the place. And we talk a lot about the fact that the water in divination or, imagery or anything like that talks about your emotions. And this probably was not an easy decision to do this moving forward or leaving this Emperor behind. It may have made you really entirely emotional. This looks like surrender. She's already partially underwater. She has a protective spiritual bubble around her. It's my dog walking in the room. And I feel like she's like, you know what, just hands up. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else I can do other than to just surrender to this, to just let it happen, to just let it fall. I don't really know what else I can do except for surrender. And we're having this balance. That's what we're looking for, is the balance. And then you have the ball and chain. Now, the other thing that I'm noticing here is that this particular ball and chain is broken. Maybe somebody was like, just hands clean. I don't know what else to do. And then you have the devil. And then you have the whip, which is talking about like fussing and fighting. Maybe it was just toxic. Maybe it was just time. It's probably important and relevant. And so in the recent past, you're just like, hands clean. I don't know what else to do. So let's talk about the moment right now for Libra, please. Seven of Cups. I don't know what to do now. Hangman. Definitely don't know what to do now. Maybe this is both of you. One person is trying to go in spiritually, maybe doing some yoga, something like that, trying to figure out things, and this masculine is like, I don't really know what to choose. This could also be Libra, like just, I don't know what to do now. It feels like a moment of this could even be prayer or talking to the universe or show me a sign or anything. And someone here decides to get themselves all dolled up. And they might have like a dress on. Somebody could have changed their hair from really blonde to like a brown color. But there's that protective bubble again, all the way around. And it feels like in the meantime, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna live my best life. I'm gonna look good and feel good. And I'm just going to kind of keep this protective bubble around myself in order to prosper. And then you have a return. The geese talk about a return. The archer talks about a direct message. Here's the Emperor again. And it's a complicated circumstance. The whole thing is complicated, but now you have this masculine trying to, I don't want to say like get in or break through, but she has in both of these images, both in the recent past and the now, this particular feminine has this bubble of nope. Although she's put herself in a snow globe. This is someone who is deciding to live their best life, and they're not going to let some wacky doodle relationship upset her, because it looks like this Emperor back here, they're sitting still. This is not an Emperor that's taking any action at all. and they're holding their own chess piece. It's like they're not even interested in the give and take of, and I want to call it a game, but really when you're interacting with another person, it's you make a move, I make a move, you make a move, I make a move. And they're just like, yeah, I don't think I will. Just being a stubborn mule. All right, we're not going to do the cussing on this channel. Okay, if you want to hear the foulness, go over to Dharma Jane. But this is a feminine who is like, I'm just going to live my best life, and I'm not letting this affect me. And so you have this Emperor come back in. It's a return. What do geese do? They leave and then they come back. Wow. I'm sorry. And the Ace of Cups. So if these last couple of stories over the last week or so have been resonating for you, there is a person in your life or around your life who we have big love for. I think the last Libra reading was all these aces. And it's true. I mean, you can love a difficult person, but also just because you love somebody doesn't mean you have to like spend your days in their anxiety bubble or dealing with their resistance or any of the things that are not necessarily making you happy. So they come back in with this offer or this gesture or this just feeling vibe of love, like, hey, see, but they're coming with the devil. You know good and well that this particular Emperor is toxic. You know it, they know it. They might have really long hair. It could just be all over the place. And it's like they almost are, they are being controlled by this energy. It's almost like they can't control it. Wow. So from a spiritual standpoint, if you know someone is coming forward to you and they're toxic, maybe stay in this bubble. On the Dharma Jane channel, we do meditations over there, and we did this meditation where you visualize this protective bubble and you can keep it around yourself all day long. And it really does keep away negative thoughts, negative energy, stuff like that. So they come back like, hey, let's pretend like none of that happened and you're out living your best life. So what happens like tomorrow? Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Swords. Wow. So they leave you waiting. Wow. You might be sitting up by yourself after 9 p.m. at night, just kind of sitting there by yourself. It is a hermit, but she could have chosen to be in the hermit place, but it looks like if she, I'm just saying she and he because of the images, right? If she were to put out this truth, put out this information, like, I don't want to deal with your toxicity, they are like, okay, and then just leave her waiting out the window. Waiting, looking out the window. It feels like either deal with what I'm going to give you or don't have me at all. And she takes that literally. Okay. Sits by herself, and this is getting after it. She's probably got a business, job, stuff like that. And then it's like, and there she is again. You know what? Stella got her groove back. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Rods, Six of Rods. She's probably praised in one way or another, could have a big following. This could be somebody that gets on stage. They could be a public speaker or a teacher, or in one way or another, people just follow this one. And she's like, okay, well, if you're not gonna, you know, come at me with energy that isn't devil energy, then deuces. See ya. And they're like, wow. It brings them to their knees. Your energy here knocks this person down from an Emperor, knocks them down a couple pegs, from an Emperor to a Knight of Cups. And this is where they're like, all right. It's like they realize that you weren't messing around. They realize that you weren't going to play their little game, that you are spiritually protected, that you are not going to comply with shenanigans. And so it's like they're almost forced to, not forced to, but when they see it, and they're like, okay. And they come back forward and they offer you something different that seems more compatible, but you got to remember this is only tarot for a couple of days, which means that, you know, for these couple of days, next 2 days, they're like, okay, fine. But keeping in mind that you're getting an okay, fine from somebody who constantly comes out with the devil. So hold your ground and stay inside your protective bubble because they're absolutely coming back. If you want a private reading, it's at betwixt.me. Bye.